Champion Square for day number 3 of the Hondo Rodeo Fest. Everybody, this is the pre-show presented by our friends at Wrangler. My name is Garrison Allen. Kennedy Riggs in the New Orleans Saints jersey today, and that is our co-host, Jordan Weaver. Guys, day number 3, I know it's our last day, which is kind of sad, but it has been a party going on here in New Orleans.
It's kind of sad, but at the same time, we're just getting geared up because tonight is Championship Sunday, just like we say in the football world, and we're here at the Superdome ready to crown some champions, so it's going to be a good one.
It's official. We have broken the mold. I watched the broadcast last night. I think you're getting a sense, even on the broadcast, of how different this is. You got to experience it live. It's caught, not taught, but they're doing such a good job telling the story, even on the broadcast. This is not like anything we've ever seen before.
No, absolutely. I mean, the best of the best contestants, the best concerts, and I know we're going to get to teasing a little bit later, but Bailey Zimmerman and Creed's going to be inside the Superdome tonight. Cody Johnson was so awesome with Old Dominion. But, guys, last night was outstanding. We're going to go to the Bradley Miller in the bareback riding, won round number 2 of the Hondo Rodeo Fest, 89.1 points on Empty Promises from Andrews Rodeo, Sammy Andrews. The Hall of Famer bringing in that bucking horse. The Huntsville, Texas man goes to work right there at 89.1 for $12,000.
You guys, he was so pumped up. I asked him one question. He went to yelling. He loves the Superdome. He loves New Orleans. And he loved that ride last night for good reason. He won just a good chunk of money, just $12,000 casually, right? So he's going into tonight with a big smile on his face, but so is this guy. In the steer wrestling, it was all about a Louisiana guy, you guys. Rowdy Parrott was 3.56. And to do that in a stadium like this with such a loud crowd, that's hard. You have to get your horse tuned up. You yourself have to be dialed in and locked, even with the crowd and the atmosphere surrounding you like that. So that was really impressive to me.
2 weeks ago, I went on record and I said, I think the best chance for a three-peat at this rodeo is Dustin Egeskiza and Paul Eves. Paul Eves has won the first 2. You got Dustin in his strengths right now. We saw it last night. And then Paul just does what Paul always does. So for them to be in the lead right now, there's no surprises there.
I'm not going to take offense to that because I thought my mother-in-law was going to do it, but Paul Eves is on pace right now.
Let's just make it personal.
Sorry about. But we finally broke into the 90s in the rough stock riding, and it was the man from Melstone, Montana, Sage Newman, 90.2 points on Warhorse from Diamond G. Sage Newman, I knew he was going to get going. Got a little money in round number 1, but round 2 finally gets to take home $12,000.
Hey, and by the way, he's in the running for the actual Hondo Rodeo champion at the end of today, so depending on how his ride goes tonight, we'll see. But let's talk about John Dowch. In the tie-down roping, this was the man. He went 6.61. You guys, he roped in the 6-second range. That is insane, but that's what we can look forward to here at the Hondo when you have the best 8 guys on the day sheet. That's what it's going to look like, and last night it was great. He's not in the running for the actual champion, but it's good because we're sending him off not empty-handed. He's going home with $12,000.
That man blasted one. Speaking of blasting one, hey, I got a good information. The governor's favorite cowgirl in the dome is Josie Connor. You see him up on the back. He's cheering. Josie's like, you liked that last night? I'm going to come back and do it again. She's in the running for the Maverick. She's won the first 2 rounds, which puts you in a good position for the Maverick. Speaking of the Maverick
Speaking of the Maverick, back-to-back round wins. It is the reigning Resistol Rookie of the Year. Mackenzie Mays goes 13.662. She's chasing $50,000 and a Hondo championship.
That girl has been on fire this year. She was a rookie last year, so it's kind of cool to see her in her young career doing so well. But you know who else is a young gun that also blew us out of the water last night? Hayden Welsh in the bull riding. By the way, that pink shirt right there, that was his dad's. He rode in it at the NFR, so he wore it for good luck. He went 88.9, and he was fired up too. When I interviewed him afterwards, he gave all the glory to God, but he could not have had more excitement in his voice. So it was a great time to say the least.
That was a 5-star ride. That was a 5-star testimony. And he rides the last 3 jumps just holding on to his bull rope without it in there. He's like, how can y'all make this any easier for me?
Well, round number 2 was awesome with the champions, but friends, stick around because if you're an LSU Tiger fan, you're not going to want to go anywhere. Coming up on the Weaver Riggs Show right after this.
Wrangler. That's what I wore growing up. That's what I wore when I was rodeoing. And it's what I wear on stage for every single show. I always wanted to design a collection that said what I like about shirts. I personally played a role in that. This new line is comfortable, it's stylish, and it's true blue cowboy clothing. Would you expect any less from Wrangler? The Cody Johnson collection, only from Wrangler. Long live Cowboys.
Well, we welcome you back to our Wrangler pre-show here at the Hondo Rodeo Fest in Champion Square. And no stranger to New Orleans, we have two Louisiana boys here and two five-star athletes. We have Garrett Nussmeyer, the Nuss Bus, the one and only. Hey, he's in the house. And guess what, you guys? One of our very own contestants here, Kincaid Henry, in the running for the Hondo Rodeo Fest champion in the tie-down roping. These guys are cousins, only a month apart at that, so this has been a really exciting day, but we just want to pick your guys' brains because being here in your home state, right, draft day's coming up. This time of year is the most exciting time to be here all together as a family, and it seems like you guys have had a family reunion the last couple of days.
Oh, for sure. You know, it's been awesome to just have everybody here. And Garrett got to come last night. He got to stand in the box. That was pretty cool. And, yeah, it's awesome to have all the family here.
So neat.
Garrett, what's it like being able to go to a rodeo? And, we've all been, we sat in the stands, right? And one of the things the Hondo's done that I love so much is they're integrating, like, our power players all together. We want everybody in the same picture. We want people to feel like they've experienced everything there is to experience in New Orleans. How is it different for you? You play in I would say a pretty loud environment once a week, right? How does something like this compare? Does it feel like this is more of a professional setting than what you've seen rodeo in the past?
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, you can tell people take their rodeo serious, and obviously fans in general in the state of Louisiana, they're always full of energy, full of juice, and they get a couple drinks down and they get real rowdy and loud. So Superdome was bumping last night. It was really cool.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. So I think the two things that you guys have in common, right, being athletes, camaraderie and competition exist. So we look at the tie-down roping, right? Kincaid, it's really a knife fight between you and the other two Louisiana guys here in the tie-down roping this weekend, but you guys are helping each other in the box, you're pushing each other's calves. But for you, Garrett, what's it like in the quarterback room? Because let's say Jaden Daniels came into the picture, right? And so when something like that happens, is it a similar vibe of camaraderie between you guys too?
Yeah, it's very similar. A quarterback room kind of has a special type of chemistry, I guess, in a sense. You have no control over who plays, and only one of you plays at a time. And so, you just kind of support the guy who's playing and do your best and be ready for when your number's called. So.
And Kincaid, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you're competing against everybody, but in reality, it's just you and the calf, right? Like, you don't have to be enemies to compete against somebody. How does it feel being down here amongst the calf ropers? Are y'all having that same moment like, y'all, however this goes, is this a cool experience, or does it feel like there's somebody, let's say Shane Hanchy, that you just really want to make sure does not win his hometown rodeo?
Oh, I don't know. It's just what you said. At the end of the day, it's just calf roping. It's me, my horse, and the calf. We're going to go as fast as we can. Where calf roping's gone the last 2 or 3 years, it's crazy. The competition level. I mean, just for y'all to be able to pick 8 guys to show up here, I mean, I'm sure that's hard. The level of calf roping, it's only going up, and I'm just excited to be a part of it.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
Garrett, who do you think feels more pressure? Because I know that they take you serious and they love you, but they're Tigers at heart. They want the Tigers to win. And so you're not just grandfathered in. Like, you got to perform. So there's a pressure to do well. If you do, you're loved. Who do you think feels more pressure? You walking into the stadium on a Saturday, or Kincaid when we stepped off that calf for that hui last night?
I'm pretty sure I could answer that.
I think.
I've been to Death Valley, and he's got the whole state on his back. And it's crazy.
Well, I will say we have teammates. He's out there by himself.
I would tell you what, that calf laying there with that hui on was a teammate last
it's
night,
all
too.
on him.
That's
so,
true.
No
well,
doubt.
okay, so talking about that pressure, so I would probably venture out to say the tie-down roping could be considered the quarterback position of rodeo, right? It's very technical, whereas compared to, steer wrestling, it's not as much technicality as it is power and leverage. Same thing as a quarterback versus a lineman, right? So thinking about pressure, right? You have a split second to think about, am I going to take 2 wraps or 1? Same thing with you in the pocket, reading the defense and knowing what to do within a matter of seconds before that pocket closes in. Just, I guess quick minds just run in the family, it seems like, at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, we go back to Louisiana during Easter, and these guys have been trying to teach me how to rope for years, and I don't know if I could do that, but I'm pretty sure Kincaid could drop back and hit a guy over the middle. So
I got a question about that right there, because you've been raised together. If somebody comes to you and go, hey, we're putting the cleats on Kincaid, what position are you putting him in? And then which one of your teammates would have the best chance at any rodeo event? If you were to pick one of your teammates for a rodeo event, what position would you put Kincaid in?
I don't know, what position do you think you'd play?
Maybe I don't know if I'm big enough for a tight end, huh?
I don't know. Put the ball in his hand.
Kincaid's talking about y'all got the punter.
Something like that.
Kincaid's talking about y'all got the punter position filled, or is that like? I don't know. Which one of your teammates you think have the best chance at a rodeo career?
I'm gonna take Whit Weeks just because he's messed up in the head at times when he gets competitive. He's got that linebacker, just trying to kill anything. So I'd put him on a bull riding, and I think he could last a couple seconds out there.
Kincaid, I want to go to you. Which one of the guys that rode in here this week do you think would have the best chance of being a crossover athlete?
Oh man, I don't know.
Good answer.
I mean, Hanchy's just ate up with all this. I'm not sure what
That's
position
true.
he'd play.
Well, he played baseball. And then
That's true.
Cade Sonia was D1 baseball.
Yep,
So we've had some
yep.
guys. Jesse Brown played D1 football.
Yeah.
We've got some guys that have played a little bit of that, I guess.
Ty Erickson's like 10 feet tall, so he's got something going for him
You
right there,
you
know?
cannot be that big and not be kind of good.
It's true. He
gotta be
has
good
a
at
little bit of
something.
leverage there. Okay, so speaking of this crossover, so Garrett, I want to pick your brain first. The Hondo Rodeo is really the first event of its kind where it's really putting rodeo athletes up there with the mainstream guys, right? And it's kind of cool to see, Tyler Shook last night, he was down there with them too, but I think that we're starting to see this climb in, fandom, I guess, where people are starting to recognize you rodeo athletes as mainstream guys too. So you being a mainstream athlete, watching rodeo, is it kind of hard not to appreciate what they do, especially seeing how technical things are for your own cousin?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, you talked about it before with the split-second decisions that he has to make on top of the athleticism to hop off a horse and start tying up a calf. I mean, and you can speak to all the other events as well. There's a lot of things that these athletes do that are very talented and absolutely would carry over. So it's been really cool. Glad that Kincaid and all the other ropers are starting to get the recognition they deserve. And so I'm glad to be out here, and it was really cool to watch.
How's that feel for you, Kincaid?
Real quick, we're going to wrap up real quick. What do you think that LSU would do if the governor attended a game, handed a beer to the quarterback, he crushed it, and give it back to the cup like he did last night here in the Superdome?
The fans would go crazy.
I think
don't
you're
know.
probably right.
I don't know if they can do that there. But
Anything that's a good time.
Oh man, you guys, we are so glad that you're here. LSU is in the house. So are the Saints, you guys, by the way. His dad, the offensive coordinator, he's going to be here tonight. So full house. We have a big show to come. Stay tuned here. We have more coming for you here on your Wrangler pre-show. So stick around.
Thank you guys for jumping.
Out here, we work hard for the things that matter. Our property, our animals, getting more out of every day. Out here, the hard work you put in pays you back over and over. Because there's no better feeling than making time for what matters most. And knowing this life out here is yours. Tractor Supply for life out here.
Well, everybody, welcome back to Champion Square right here outside of Caesars Superdome. This is the Wrangler pre-show. Garrison Allen, Kennedy Riggs, former Miss Rodeo America. We haven't prompted you at all, but
I'm
this
not the
is
special one here,
a
you guys.
former Miss Rodeo America, but the real superstar of the show, back-to-back round wins, and the contender for the Maverick Award, Mackenzie Mays. Thanks for coming up on the show.
Yes, thank y'all for having me.
Well, Mackenzie, it's been so fun to watch you the last 2 days, okay? And you're young. This is the coolest part to me. You were a rookie last year. You step into the ranks and you rise to the occasion with a lot of veterans on this same day sheet. We have the best 8 barrel racers with the best 8 horses here, and you and Rousey are here rising to the occasion. So talk about that pressure. Like, what kind of things does that bring to the table? Is it hard not to crack under that, those nerves that come with backing into the box with such a stacked day sheet?
Oh, this is just something I had prayed for since I was a little girl, so just getting to be here is surreal, and I'm just enjoying every moment. It's kind of hard to get nervous whenever you're just thankful to be here. You just sit back and look out, and it's surreal, so.
We got you. Don't worry, Mackenzie. So is this round number 1 right here?
Yes.
Round number 1. Rousey is the name of her horse right there. Walk us through round number 1 right there, Mackenzie.
She was awesome. I don't know, that run was picture perfect. She stayed honest and ran all the way into her turns, and her second barrel was pretty flawless, I will say. That was the best barrel.
I know you guys break it down barrel by barrel, but round number 2 right here, we're looking at it again. I know you were like a tenth of a second. Why are you laughing there?
She got me pretty far up over the saddle horn. She was ready to turn and come back, go to the third barrel.
So in a moment like that, I mean, you have to think so dang quick. You have to stay locked in. So how do you keep your mind so sharp in moments like those when you really have to adjust?
It's my horse. She's thinking
my
for
voice
me,
is
I
going.
think.
I need some of that,
I was
ladies.
squeezing and hanging on, that's for sure. She was ready to turn.
As the reigning Rookie of the Year, looking towards the summer plans, I mean, you kind of checked off that goal, was this all Rookie of the Year? What's the next goal? Where's it going for you? What do you set for 2026?
We want to make the NFR for sure. That's always the dream and the goal for everyone going, but hopefully one day we can accomplish that.
So, okay, I want to talk about this too. like I said, being a rookie last year, you know, you're kind of new to the pro rodeo world where you're really going gung-ho, you're nose to the grindstone on the road. It's not very often that you get to run a barrel at a place like this, right? With such a big crowd and in a fun place like New Orleans. So what kind of difference does that make for your experience?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, what an amazing event that y'all have put on for us athletes here. Just to be able to come and run at this kind of money and have this opportunity and just the concerts, everything, it's so much fun. Y'all really hype it up for us, and we are just very thankful for that.
All right, you've already pocketed $24,000, and when somebody wins the Super Bowl or wins the NBA championship, they always ask, what are you going to do? And they say, go to Disney World, right? What are you going to spend your first check on? $24,000 already, okay? You're probably going to get 36 and then plus the Maverick, so you're going to get more and more money. But what are you going to spend it on?
Probably just going towards the summer run, honestly.
Diesel.
Yeah.
Diesel.
For sure.
In this
yes.
economy.
Yes.
I am curious too. So you and Rousey work so well together in every single setup, it seems like. I've seen you at outdoor rodeos, I've seen you at smaller setups. Here you are doing just as well. Talk about that personality, because I think that's something people don't realize. These horses have minds of their own, so that's a lot of moving parts.
Oh, for sure. She definitely has a mind of her own. She loves the barrels, and just anywhere that I take her, she exceeds my expectations. She has won in big, small, anywhere you go. She pins her ears back and goes and runs the barrels. So I'm just very thankful for her gritty, spicy personality and just loving her job.
Give us a little backstory on Rousey. Did you raise that horse? Did you buy that horse? Give us the whole backstory and tell us a little bit about the personality too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got Rousey, my aunt bought her as a 2-year-old from Jolene Montgomery, and she had went through some hands. My aunt had a few people ride her, and she was pretty rank. She liked to buck, so. And then she was like, can you please do something with this horse? She's standing out in the pasture, so I went and got her, and it was pretty much history from there. We definitely had some ups and downs. She still liked to buck, but thankfully we worked through it. I think we're both hard-headed, and we're determined we were going to get this down. So it's just pretty neat for my family to have a part in her too. You know, my aunt owning her and just bringing us all together, and just she's a horse that you pray for since you're little. You know, you always sit there and watch the NFR and dream of being there one day, and just to have a horse like her, she's 1 in a million for sure.
Sounds like a story orchestrated by God himself. And I love to see those things, right? People don't realize there are such deep stories that go into these things. But, and going into that too, I think this is a little more surface level, but I'm kind of curious, do you have any good luck rituals that you do before your runs? Make sure you guys are unified and ready to go.
Not really. I mean, just pet her and tell her she's good. I don't know. You're so good. Please run the barrels.
Well, everybody, we are going to see if Mackenzie Mays can do it 3 nights in a row and be our Maverick Award winner. When we come back, our very own Archie and Jordan have a little fun to have inside of Champion Square.
Coming to you live from Champion Square. I've got Sherry's from Tito's, who is one of our celebrity sponsors. Something that we've been doing is we've been bringing people behind the bucket chutes. We've been letting people experience rodeo. And so we thought we would do is we're going to commentate Archie Bradley, our Major League Baseball player, former Major League Baseball player. And we wanted to give you the opportunity to be the broadcaster. It's a dream of most people growing up in this business to have a place. And we thought you would be the person to go for it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hand Miss Sherry the mic. She is going to then watch Archie Bradley. He's going to get on a mechanical bull, and we want the honest truth. How's that sound?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get over it then.
All right, Archie. No pressure or anything. Everyone's watching. So right away, what I noticed is that he has no form to even mount this animal. I'm a little worried, guys. I'm thinking at least 2 seconds, definitely not 8. Okay. All right. You know, it's not bad. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's certainly not good. Have you ever done this before? Obviously not.
No, wait. I think we need to turn up the intensity a little bit. Sherry, in your mind, do you feel like that's as hard as that thing can buck?
Absolutely not. I think he gave you the same level that he gave a small child a few minutes ago. All right. Mid-level here. 1 second, everyone.
Real quick, so what we're looking for, Sherry, is why is this experience in New Orleans different than anywhere else? What makes it a unique experience being in New Orleans versus other places?
Let me tell you something. New Orleans knows how to party. All we want to do is sing and dance and have a good time and drink. And of course, New Orleans is the right place to do this.
You heard it here, folks. Thank you, guys. We're going to go back up to the booth. We're going to turn it back over to Garrison and Kennedy.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Archie, for that awesome segment right there. It might have helped Archie if he would have had shoes, but there's a party going on in Champion Square, and big things have happened this year in New Orleans at the Hondo. But we had a big announcement, Kennedy. The Hondo is going to Tampa Bay.
Oh my gosh, you guys, can we say that again? The Hondo Rodeo Fest is going to Tampa Bay, Florida. The white sand beaches, the clear blue water. I literally cannot wait. You guys, it's gonna be so cool. We're going to the Raymond James Stadium next. That's gonna be in February of 2027. An open stadium, home of the Buccaneers, USF football, Monster Jam, all these cool things, bowl games, you name it. The Caesars Superdome has been the perfect home for the Hondo Rodeo Fest, and the next stop is gonna be there in Tampa. We could not wait. I'm so
Who
excited.
doesn't want to go to Tampa in February anyways?
Are you kidding me? A beach trip in the middle of the winter?
Come on down.
Hey, being from South Dakota, I know that you're counting down the days.
Absolutely. Well, friends, we've had so much fun at this pre-show. Thank you to Wrangler for bringing us all up here. Champion Square has been awesome. New Orleans, you have been a home for the Hondo. But night number 3 coming to you. We are crowning champions, and Bailey Zimmerman and Creed will take the stage inside the Superdome. We will see you guys tonight.